Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Damien. If you didn't check out my video before, go check that out. I'm promoting streamer CCTV. Today she did Water Park Simulator. She'll be doing Schedule 1, a continuation of what she was doing last week when I did the last video. So go check her out. I'll put all of her links down below. It ties into pretty much what I want to be talking about in this video. Social media, an industry that pays the product to produce. Like, what business do you know that lets the employees not only be their own boss, but have so many bosses that they overlap in shifts? And it seems that most start not even knowing that they're the ones in charge. Some do. Like some figure it out. Some figure it out pretty fast if they don't start off that way. Also, um, as consumers, we get very few options to express our opinions about said products. Aside from making a video about them, we have the dislike button, we have the like button, we can share, we can comment, but they kind of split up like all the different types of social medias because technically you call YouTube social media, even though it's its own thing. It's essentially public broadcasting. I mean, let's call it what it is. It's the modern day, just like uh, a lot of social media apps like Facebook, Twitter. They're the modern day zines now. Sure, it's short for magazine now. Magazine is like a highly produced like high quality, like costs a lot to print out, right? A zine was something that would be put out by um independent people, like, was cheaply made, was usually about like underground clubs, like where to find stuff that you just didn't know where to find stuff. This is all before the internet. This is like, I mean, zines were around for a long time now. I knew about them back in the 90s. So that I definitely can see that it's like, your own little zine on Facebook. Like MySpace was the first one that was pretty much like that from what I can remember, because I can't recall there being anything else before MySpace that had that capacity to advertise yourself, to make yourself your own brand, and sell your stuff. Um, and streaming is the new late night talk show. It's you got your guests coming on. Sometimes you got music. Now streaming like Twitch, Kick, Rumble, they got their own little things where you can show your support and drive the vibe, so to speak, right? So it's pretty hard to do that on a YouTube video when all you have is the like and dislike button. Now, yeah, I mean, emotes have been around for a long time now, because at first you had to, like, do your own thing with letters and come up with your own little smiley faces or whatever, your own little hearts. But now you got like actual pictures to express yourself a little better, so you can add some tone, you know sarcasm, even though that's still a little hard, and still you can like mistake the emote. You can definitely misunderstand what the person's putting if there's not enough context involved. That's why I'm thinking, like, and it's kind of a prediction. I think YouTube has no choice but to go this route, because when you like a video, what's it for? Like, what does it even mean? Right now, when you dislike it, obviously to the algorithm, it's like, oh, my eyes, my ears, my soul, don't show me this anymore. And it's like, all right, fine, we won't have this pop up, but in a couple weeks or a month or something, it might pop up again. We might see. We might see how you're feeling about it, right? Because when you like something, is it because of the production? Is it the quality of the video? Is it what the person's saying? Is it just because you want to show support for the person? You know, like, sometimes I have a hard time hitting the like button, even though it's a really good video, and like I want to help the video spread and all that, but it's like what they're talking about I don't like, or like the outcome, it's like I can't I can't say I like this, even though this is good, and like, it's hard to explain. That's why there needs to be more buttons, and it's like, sure, you can always put your thing in a comment or whatever, but I think so people have a better idea on what it is when, like, because for the creators, you don't really get a good idea on how your audience is accepting the video, or why they like it or why they dislike it, right? Like if you had, for example, a heart, a broken heart, a black heart, right? A rose, could get a rose in there, smiley face, crying, right? Sleepy for bored, or well, whatever. Maybe the thing's relaxing. Like there's a lot of things that, and you'll definitely know what the people are talking about. Like if it's a video with sleepy music or whatever, then that's why they're hitting the sleepy thing, and there's going to be a thumbs up because people like it. If people are bored from it, you're going to get dislike and the sleepy, right? So you get like a better idea on what's going on there. Um, with the broken heart, you can have people like the video, but also have a broken heart because of what you're saying is sad, right? So, uh, that also having the crying there, like the different options, I think would help find audiences better. It would give the creators a better idea on like, okay, this is the type of video I need to do, like every once in a while, not all the time, or this is the type of video I need to do all the time, like if they got a part, put like a little party one there, put like something, right? Like and I could see it like affecting the algorithm big time, like in a good way. Um and it'll help creators. I just see it going that way because like with the changes that are happening with Discord and other things, having to show your ID and prove your age and all that. Now, I mean, I'm old enough where I don't need to be worrying about that shit, but definitely, you know, I am concerned for the younger ones. Like, and I'm not saying like young, like minor, right? Because like that, and it's weird that they're not putting the cap like at 18, because it did seem like that they got options in there for 13 and 16-year olds, which is weird because how are you going to stop the older people and the creeps that want access to that? I mean, I guess like having the separation, but then how are you going to moderate it? You're going to have kids moderating kids. Like, I don't know. It's going to be weird. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull it off. But definitely when it comes to the uh, older crowd, but still young, like 20s and 30s and whatnot, you can have your I don't know, you can like your partying streams, right? Your partying whatever. Like I know Twitch is probably not gonna, I don't know, maybe Twitch is gonna give because if people are spending all their time on Discord, I don't think it counts on Twitch, like even if you're cross streaming. Like I think that's one of the things that they were trying to do with, I mean, maybe it's just multiple Twitch streamers, but like I think it's whichever one you have open first, or whichever one is on top, like when it comes to the windows. If you got like YouTube, and there's no way to check it. There's like I don't know. You'd have to ask somebody that could like look at the code or something to see like where the data is going. But that leads into pretty much what like I wanted to predict, because I predicted it in a different video. Data it's already a currency, right? But it's going to be our currency, okay? Like cuz the video that I saw, and somehow I'm going to uh I don't know, maybe flash it on the screen. I don't think I'm gonna play anything of it, but it's a creator by the name of CultOfMush. Okay, normally he does video game um streams where like let you know of sales on Steam, sales on Epic Games and stuff like that. Like he puts them out daily. Um really good creator, really good guy. But he titled this video Awful Changes. Now, see it kind of goes into what I was mentioning earlier. Now, I don't necessarily want to say it's awful. He's saying that because of the data thing. Now, our data has been used against us and sold and whatever for decades now. I mean, I don't want to say I'm numb to it, but I'm used to it. Now we can get compensated for that if it becomes the new currency. So we can get some kind of universal wage. Obviously, we have the tech to tell like where that data is going. And I mean, like really when it comes to voting and future stuff, I really do see that being online. And I really do see um the way that politics are going. Like I'm not saying that every streamer needs to have a stance or need to like that's a whole different conversation. And I don't that's ridiculous to say that everyone needs to put it down like you're putting down your age and sex. No. Age, sex, and uh, uh government positioning or I don't know. Like uh what's your party? No way. I mean, definitely in certain platforms, I could see that being a thing, but not having it be a standard. But what I do see turning into a standard, though, um, is like we would pretty much vote for representatives or people to like represent us in the streaming space or in um, cyberspace, right? So it's like because the politicians and shit, like the generations are so split on that stuff, where it's like you know, it's like we're lucky to know as much as we do about Donald Trump, right? But no one knew anything about Biden. No one knew anything about Obama. We knew a little bit about Bush. That's because of his dad Bush. You know, we knew some stuff about Clinton, you know, like he was a saxophone player, he was out there a little bit, but it's like you don't really have a relationship in that way with the people that you're voting for. And I think that needs to be different. Like if you're voting for someone and saying like this is the person that I want representing the country and running the country and making decisions, you know. And I do think it needs to be a tribunal of sort. Like we need to stop doing this like is it Republican or Democrat for the next few years. Like just every year we need to have an independent Democrat and a Republican. Like I don't give a shit how stupid the Democrats are. I don't give a shit how fucking crazy the Republicans are, right? I don't care how insignificant the independents are. Like, you know, like, and if anything, I think we would see the independent be like the overall one. Now, like how they'd be voted in and out. I mean, that's, you know, that'd be up for debate or like need to be test run experimented on to see how long they're in the office for. Because I would think, I mean, shit. With it being online, you'd be able to do those things quarterly, I think. It's like fuck the year. It's like if people stop liking you, yeah, out of there, you know? And then max, right, you could be in there for 4 years or whatever. Like, you know, something. Or maybe since there's three of them, 3 years. And still have the cabinet, like the way that the cabinet is, like still have the big fuck off roundtable, right? But have like three people making decisions. Like having like I mean, you already got a Secretary of Defense. You already got all these different secretaries and stuff. It's like, why not, you know, why not make it more precise and more balanced instead of all this like tunnel vision of bullshit? And it's like it affects the markets too much, and it's stuff not having to do with running the country. Now, people could debate and argue, oh, the markets are, you know, a big part of our country. And yeah, sure. But that's just it. It's like, I think decades from now, you know, whether it's 100 years from now or 10 years from now, um, money's not going to be a thing. It's we're going to evolve out of it. It's going to be this thing that is just like, we used to do that. No fucking way. Like I'm telling you, it's a stupid thing. Like we got enough, um, not just resources, but tech and ability and personnel to make sure everything's done right without charging for it. Like it's really stupid. It's a waste of time. It's it's a waste of money. It's a waste of resources charging for shit. Like look at how much stuff gets wasted. Like it's ridiculous. And there'd be plenty of people that'd be happy to work and do stuff just because they're doing it, and they'd be making a system work and happy. Like that's how they'd be getting paid, right? And it's like we'd be able to just have everything covered because our data is being used, and all that. We could have the foreigners come in and give money back to their families in their other countries because we're not using the money. Like I'm telling you, like we can totally do this now, and we don't have to call it communism or capitalism. We don't have to call it anything. Labels are stupid to begin with. Just do the fucking thing. Don't call it anything. Just fucking do it. Anyways, I didn't want to get into this whole political thing on it, but the changes with Discord with the data. I mean, this is kind of like where everything's going right now, right? Everything's really politically driven at the moment just because of what's happening with ICE. I mean, shit, you can't even have the Olympics without the U.S. Olympians being like, "Hey, I don't like what's going on over there now, but let's do the Olympics." Like it, it's weird, right? But yeah, um, right. I just realized I probably haven't even been looking in the camera. I've just been going off, talking and whatever. But I wanted to make this video fast. Wanted to make it quick. Wanted to see if it does a little better than my longer ones. Um, the next video I'm probably gonna be doing like a bunch of streamer shout outs and showing off their channels and whatnot. Yeah, because I'm not trying to be like a talent agency because that takes licenses and shit, you know, like but I can spot talent, and there's already people out there that are like talent agencies. So if I just like get them into the circle, because that's the whole thing that I want to do. I want to have like a web of webs, a web of networks, like a network of networks, community of communities, community of creators, right? Like we all need to help each other out. We all need to stick together. We all know how to do stuff better than one another. So it's like we can utilize each other instead of competing against each other. We can collab with each other. That's my vision. That's my prediction. And hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, check your leaders.